In this video we will talk about how to fill an airplane with fuel, how much fuel we need and which fuel tank we use when filling it. Don't miss this video because this is very important when it comes to fuel, because you don't want to stuck in the air without fuel, do you? Then watch this video in its entirety. Okay then, let's first start with how to fill fuel into the tanks. As an example, we take PMDG Boeing 737 aircraft. If we click on FS Actions, when we go inside the cockpit, then look up to the FMC page, and when we clicking firstly on the menu, we will go to this menu page, and then from here we will click on FS Actions, and then we can go to Fuel, the fuel page, and on this page you can select at the top left how many LBS you want to fill up. For an example, we can choose 30,000 LBS, and now you can see that it changed to 30,000 total fuel. As you can see, this is the way how you can change the fuel, and in percentage you can also change it in percentage. Let's do, for an example, 50. Now we put it here in the left second line. You can see that it changed to 50%, and by automatically changing that, you can see directly the LBS change as well. You can also choose to indicate this in percentage, and if you want the weights in kilos, you can select this by clicking on aircraft. So you go back, again back, and then PMDG setup, we select aircraft, we go to displays, and then on 9th page at the third line you can see metric imperial units, and from here you can change it easily by clicking once on this. You can see now it changed to kilogram, and we change it back to LBS. For this example we need LBS. Okay, so this is the way how we can change the units from kilograms and LBS. So this allows you to adjust the weights in units, and in this way you can indicate in the FMC how much fuel you need. So we go back to FS Actions on fuel page. Now we are going to talk about how much fuel we need and how to calculate it. This is very simple because we fill in a flight plan on simbrief.com, and in which the fuel is automatically displayed in the flight plan. I place a link in the video description so that you can easily click on it, and after this you will go to the website and you create a free account. After you have done that, you can make a flight plan from A to B. As an example, I have already made a flight plan from Amsterdam to Istanbul, and we are going to see together how much fuel we need for this flight. And we are looking at the block fuel. This is the total fuel we need for this flight, including extra fuel if we have to divert to another airport, and the taxi fuel including. And believe me guys, this is enough. This is exactly what you need to fill in your FMC. Easy, right? Okay, so no other figures, and just fill in what is in your flight plan. So for this flight we need to enter 22,354 LBS as shown here in your flight plan. Look at this, 22,354. This is the block fuel total what we need for this flight. So fill in that in your FMC. So let's check it out. We go to FMC again and fill in exactly what I said, the block fuel 22,354. we put it here. So this is exactly what we need for this flight, including all the extras as I said. And okay, yeah, that's it. Once you have done that, you will immediately have this weight in your tanks, and you can also do this with the standard aircraft from Microsoft Flight Simulator, and via weight and balance. If you go here, and then from here you can put it here, but I don't recommend it to do it with PMDG aircraft. This is only recommended for when you're flying with a standard aircraft from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Finally, we have come to which fuel tank we use when filling the tanks, and which tanks actually start burning first when we turn on the engines. In order to answer that question, I will first explain to you that we always start by filling the wing tanks first. When the wing tanks are full, you will only move to the center tank. This has very simply to do with the weight distribution of the aircraft, and when the engines start, the center tanks will start burning first. In this case, when we start the engines, we automatically start using the center tank, and in this case the 5.18 lbs as shown here. As you can see there, the 5.18. And in this example we have the 22.3 lbs of fuel in the tanks, and as you can see the total weight is placed in the wings first, and the remaining 22.3 lbs of fuel goes into the center tank. What we have here now is actually that we first fill the wing tanks and only then the center tank. This aircraft wing can fit approximately 9.0 lbs of fuel in each wing tank, and if we multiply this, we arrive at 80.0 lbs to completely fill both wing tanks, right? And after this you will have to put the remaining fuel in the middle tank to get your block fuel. Okay, that's clear now, and these are the most important points you need to know about your fueling in order to operate. Now, if you also found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Try to this out with your flight simulator and let me know in a message if you were successful. Okay, thanks for watching, and have a nice flight, captains.